Good morning. I am Mr. A. Anand, Assistant Professor, Rogini College of Engineering and Technology, Department of Civil Engineering, subject CE 8602, Structural Analysis 2. So here I am discuss about the influence line diagram for reactions. First, definitions of influence lines. So influence line is a graph showing for any given frame or truss the variation of any force or displacement quantity such as shear force, bending moment, tension, and deflection for all positions of a moving unit load as it crosses the structure from one end to the other. Next, uses of influence line diagrams. Influence lines are very useful in the quick determination of reactions. Shear force, bending moment are similar functions at a given sections under any given systems of moving loads, and influence line are useful in determining the load positions to cause maximum value of a given function in a structure on which load positions can vary. Next, influence line diagram. Influence line diagram represents variation of bending moments at one particular section at a unit load moves along the length of the member. Influence line diagram are drawn for a shear force reaction and for bending moment. If span longer than UDL for the maximum and negative shear force, the load should cover only either positive or negative portion of the influence line diagram. Example, there is a problem. A single rolling load of 40 kN moves on a girder of span 20 meter. Construct the influence line for shear force and bending moment for a section 5 meter from left support. Construct the influence line for point at which absolute maximum shear and absolute maximum bending moment develop. Determine absolute maximum value. Solution. So to find maximum shear force and bending moment at 5 meter from left support, influence line diagram for shear force. So influence line ordinate to the right of D is equal to, so L minus X divided by L is equal to 20 minus 5 divided by 20 is equal to 0.75. So influence line to the left of D is equal to X divided by L is equal to 5 divided by 20 is equal to 0.25. Influence line for bending moment. Influence line ordinate after D, X into L minus X divided by L. We are getting 3.75 meter. Maximum positive shear force load into ordinate is equal to 100 into 0.75 is equal to 75 kilonewton positive. Maximum negative shear force is equal to load into ordinate is equal to 100 into 0.25 is equal to 25 kilonewton, that is negative. And maximum bending moment is equal to load into ordinate. So this is the diagram, the first diagram for shear force and bending moment. This is 0.75 is positive and 0.25 is negative. An influence line for bending moment, the maximum height will be 3.75 meter. So influence line diagram for bending moment. For shear force, influence line ordinate at A is equal to 20 divided by 20 is equal to 1. Influence line ordinate for B, 20 divided by 20 is equal to 1. Influence line ordinate bending moment at mid span is equal to 1 divided by 4 is equal to 20 divided by 4. For positive shear force is equal to load into ordinate is equal to 100 into 1 is equal to 100 kilonewton. Negative. Absolute maximum bending moment is equal to load into ordinate is equal to load into 5 is equal to 500 kilonewton meter. So here the influence line diagram for this. Influence line for positive shear force, you want to take it as assumed as unit force 1 as RA, and for influence for negative bending moment as RB is positive, so unit force as 1. and bending moment, so L by 4 at the mid span. So this is the influence line for this simply supported beams. Thank you.